Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to take a look at Cancer Ascendant and the predictions for the month of June 2025. For Cancer Ascendant people, the entire life is driven by how well you can control your emotions and how well the moon is placed in your birth chart. This actually decides how far you will go in life because moon rules over your ascendant as well as controller of your thoughts. So for you, Jupiter will now be transitioning through the 12th house and will provide an opportunity to buy a real estate of your choice. It is going to give you stability if you are in your service sector and will tone down the malefic impact of Rahu till the end of October this year, because it is also going to aspect the 8th house through the ninth aspect. Jupiter also happens to be the lord of service for you, and time till October is fairly good as far as the people in jobs are concerned, and best time for those in service in the month of June is from 20th to 22nd of June. Mars is a highly benefic planet for you and will now start to gain strength. It will be in the second house of your family, speech and self-earned wealth. You need to take a very humble approach when dealing with your family members in the month of June. You may see issues related to existing land or property, such as litigation, conflicts with siblings, especially if you happen to undergo Mars's MD during the next 1.5 years. You need to take a diplomatic approach while communicating with others, because this combination of Mars and Ketu is going to force you to take a blunt and direct approach, which may not work out. Mars also rules over your fifth house of creativity, education, speculation, and progeny, along with ruling your karma. So, if you are a student, then time till 12th of June is very good for shining in your vocation. This placement of Mars and Ketu together will increase your expenses, and these expenses could be related to your kids as well as your elder family members. Since Mars is also the ruler of your profession, you need to avoid arguments with people at the top of the tree at the workplace. This placement of Venus in your 10th house normally gets an individual a lot of support from seniors, but Venus becomes powerless in the sign of Aries, and hence you will not get the desired support from the top. If you are a speculator, then it will be advisable not to take large position sizes in the market. Best time for profit booking is at the beginning of the month, especially on 2nd and 3rd of June. However, for people who have a very longer time frame and are actually more interested in investing in the markets from long time frames, last week of June is very favorable or suitable for making such long term investments. Saturn, your 7th house lord, will now be transitioning through the ninth house. This is one of the best placements for Saturn, with the planet aspecting the house of gains, reducing your desires and forcing you to look after your health, because it will be aspecting the 6th house through the 10th aspect. People who will resort to regular exercise schedule during this transit will see a tremendous improvement in their health, leading to change in the whole outlook towards life. All those people who are planning to move to a foreign country will also be supported by this auspicious placement of Saturn. This month, single people will see a favorable time to get hitched, and time at the end of the month, especially from 27th to 30th of June, is a great time for getting married. Since Saturn also rules over your business partnerships, people who are involved in their own business or partnership will also see a favorable time, especially those who are working with foreigners, are dealing with multinational companies, are involved in export import. They will all gain during this month. And if we talk about the best time for business, then it is in the second half of the month from 18th to 24th of June. Rahu coming into Aquarius in the 8th house would mean that you need to be very cautious of what you eat. If possible, do not eat food from outside, especially the street side food, because this Rahu has the capacity to give you food poisoning. It also has the capability to give diseases related to anus, such as piles and reproductive system issues. So be cautious. People with Rahu in their birth chart in this position of 8th house have the tendency to invite trouble from outside. So key to tackle Rahu here would be to mind your own business and avoid poking nose in the lives of others. This Rahu will not give you a lot of trouble till October because it will receive the favorable aspect of Jupiter. But after that, you need to be very cautious with this placement of Rahu. Now, there are also certain days which you need to remain cautious during this month. So 12th and 13th of June is a time when you need to look after your health. 16th to 18th of June will be mentally stressful, and 25th and 26th of June will be the expensive time for you. So this is how the month of June is going to pan out for the Cancer ascendant people. Thank you very much for watching my video.